Back with the Ron and Fez show on 106.7 WJFK. Live on a Tuesday, we're Ron and Fez. Now, while we were talking to Dr. Wills about the LASIK Plus surgery that Roy's going to have on his eyes tomorrow, I had no idea for the longest time you were supposed to get Novocaine to have a cavity filled if someone was drilling in your mouth.
That's just twisted. But you know what's really weird? Dentistry has come so far in like the past 30, 40 years that people would not believe how bad it used to be.
Oh, it used to be horrible. I remember, I think I was probably in kindergarten, and I had to go get 5 teeth pulled. I think my baby teeth weren't falling out.
But, you know, I don't think that they would do that so quickly now like they used to in those days.
Oh, right, yeah, that's just a gut reaction. I mean, if you look at, like, our grandparents, you would just go, they would pick a day and go in and get all their teeth yanked and just get false teeth.
At, like, age 19.
Yeah, that used to scare the living hell out of me. Your grandparents, they would all have false teeth. And I thought someone just assigned you a day when you had to go in there.
Well, they did in those days. My father-in-law, when he started the Marines, the first thing they did was yank all his teeth.
Oh, my gosh.
And he had to be what age? 19. He was right out of high school with false teeth.
Amazing what they would do.
He's still keeping them in the glass to this day.
Nice.
It's not like when you get caps, which is not a big problem, you know.
Right.
Most of the people in Hollywood have capped teeth. You know, when you see these beautiful white teeth, they're not theirs. But their teeth are underneath there, I guess. I don't even know how the capping works.
I think that's how it works. It sounds right.
But you don't have to take them out and stick them in a glass every night like these poor animals have to.
With a couple of Efferdent Alka-Seltzers trying to clean the blueberry stains off of them.
I don't even understand that.
For some reason, dentuaries only eat blueberry pie and coffee. That's all they eat.
Why bother with the blueberry pie? You got no teeth. Have a Jell-O pop, you idiot.
How about something that ain't going to stain the porcelain there? Soak into the ceramics.
And I don't know how they keep those teeth in anyway. What, do they got paste in there? They got like glue?
Yeah, I think you put some sort of adhesive around that thing that looks like some sort of a mouthpiece, and then you pop your teeth in. I can't imagine how that would actually feel trying to eat any food like that.
Like a moron.
Now, when I was like 5, I went in there and they yanked 5 of my teeth. One just because it was loose. Yeah, but I had like all my molars yanked. And I go in there, they made me drink something out of a cup. I'm in this chair that looks like where they did the surgery on the Joker in Batman 1.
Sure.
And they put this big plastic thing in my mouth that tasted horrible, this big rubber thing. They stick that in my mouth and they're telling me that's so you don't bite the doctor. Then comes the stinky gas, which, just had me freaked out.
And that was like knockout gas then.
Oh, yeah, then I was completely out.
You're probably doing ether.
And Mother said that when she came in the room to get me when they called her in, the oral surgeon there had a rocking chair, and he was rocking me in the chair after the surgery.
Yeah, probably with his thumb in your...
Right.
He had thumb and bung. I mean, why would a grown man... Why would a grown man stick a stranger kid on his lap and rock him unless his dink was out?
Oh, and of course, there's no thoughts of anything inappropriate going on. No. Mother just thought that was just so sweet. He's the nicest guy who cuts teeth out of your head ever.
He gassed the chubby boy and put him on his...
That was before my weight problem, mister.
I saw the pictures. You know, Fuzzy, I had the same thing happen to me, and I remember I had a clamp in my mouth, and it was like a piece of wood with rubber around it, and he's gassing me, and I remember fighting, like trying to fight back, and I was just going out while it was happening, but I just kept swinging and kicking and going effing nuts. And because of that, and that was about the same, I think I was 4 years old, I had a real dentist phobia until I was past the age of, okay, I had to keep going to the dentist over and over when I thought, all right, this is fine, this is calm.
I have had so many bad dentist experiences, it's a wonder I can even get myself to go. And personally, that's one phobia out of a million that I don't have, going to the dentist. But I went for a root canal one time, and this bald-headed little dink who was doing the root canal, this endodontist, I'm in his chair, he preps me and everything. Well, then, you know how they put the dam on your mouth, and they isolate that tooth, and he drills into it, and then they take those little files and actually file out the roots? He does this, Ronnie. I can feel it. I could feel it happening. He didn't numb me enough. And he hit the nerve, and I screamed out loud. I thought I was going to the ceiling of this place. And this bald-headed little freak screams at me, "You need to stop your yelling. I have people in the waiting room that don't need to hear you screaming in pain." And I grabbed his arm, and I said, "You give me something for this pain right now, then." And he had to undo. He goes, "I'm going to have to undo everything I just did to give you another shot."
So what?
I'm going to do it.
Light me up.
Oh, that guy was awful.
You know, nothing is worse than physical pain. They proved that in 1984. You will throw out anybody. Anybody you'll sell out just to stop the pain. Here is Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris, what you got?
I am completely petrified of the dentist, and I'm 28. I found this thing called sedation dentistry. They give you a pill before you get there the night before. Calms your nerves. They give you more to take the day before you get there. I remember waking up at home after the whole thing was done.
I did Sedation Airlines.
Yeah, man, I had the same thing, but guess what? I started to like it. I got back on from the dentist. That got me back on. I'm not kidding you at all. That made me think, you know what? This feeling I have right here, I love.
I know, but you had a really nice smile.
Yeah.
It's great. Cost me about $3,000 though.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe if you stop being a puss, learn a little self-hypnotist, you'll save that money. All right, see you later, my brother.
We'll see you.
All right, see ya. And anything is better than the pain. I don't know where this one is. So, hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, who's this?
This is Mark. How you doing?
Hey, Marky.
What do you got, Mark?
Now, when I was 3 years old, my great-grandfather, who was a dentist getting ready to retire in his upper 60s, decided he was going to help out and take out a tooth that I had knocked loose in the front.
Oh, good.
He used one of those antique tools. You got to picture this. It's a 4-inch iron post with a T-bar handle on the top. And on the other end is a claw iron hook that you wrap on the tooth and you twist and snap it out.
Oh, nothing like home dentistry.
Yeah, baby. No Novocaine, no nothing.
Just yanked it out.
Love my grandpa.
Unbelievable.
Sadist. Thanks for the call, buddy.
866-277-4969. I think a dentistry phobia has got to be one of the highest ones. Because obviously no one likes it.
Yeah. And don't they say, like, dentists have the highest suicide rate out of any profession because everyone hates the dentist?
You know what I think it's from, though? You hear that all day long for years and years and years. And then finally, it just hits your own nervous system, and you put a gun in your mouth.
You've been drilling into your mind.
Another thing they think that's from, Fezzy, is they get depressed from the chemicals they're using.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought it was just because people hate them.
People hate them. They use chemicals. They have the drill in their ear, and they smell stink breath all the time.
Yeah, that's me.
No, have you ever done this, though? Are you constantly attracted to dental hygienists? I don't know what it is. Those loose-fitting little pants seem so sexy, and the fact that they're hanging over you, their breasts are always in your face. And I'm always thinking, God, I'm just crazy about this hygienist, no matter who it is.
And they'll actually, cradle your head, to get you in position while they're going into your mouth.
Maybe because you're so vulnerable or something, but you're just so attracted to them.
I had a hygienist one time. She had the hook. She was cleaning my teeth, scraping behind the front ones here, Ronnie.
Yeah.
My big rabbit teeth. She took the hook, and it actually fish hooked me. It caught me in the gum right behind my two front teeth. And I started squirting blood like a pig. And I screamed because she had hooked me like a fish, like a mullet.
No, did she hook you like a pig or like a mullet?
Like a mullet type pig. Like a pig with a mullet.
Like some kind of a sea pig.
And a manatee. And I was just gushing blood everywhere. And she says, these gums really shouldn't be bleeding this much. And I'm thinking, well, if you hadn't hooked me, if you hadn't tried to reel me in.
Fezzy, maybe you should try brushing your gums as well, though. The gingivitis gums of yours.
I don't have gingivitis gums. If I did, I'd have really stinky breath. I mean, people wouldn't stand to be able to talk to me. I'd be just gassing them out every time I talked.
Yeah.
And I haven't noticed any of that.
Wouldn't you like to get Wonder Boy and find out what's wrong with his stink breath?
Oh, I'd love to just have him checked out from his intestines up to his gum line, just to see exactly what's causing that.
He literally has to be split open like a fish so we can look inside and see what's rotting down there.
There's something got lodged in there. There is like a bad sandwich that's been in there for a few years. There's some old Chinese food, something.
Could he be one of those people who got pregnant and didn't know it, and he has a rotten baby down in his gut?
He could be. Maybe there's a conjoined twin on the inside of him that's just rotting out. And that's really just his twin's breath. So I have had very few good experiences at the dentist. One time I was getting the shot, and the needle broke off while it was inside my jawline.
Let me guess, you started bleeding like a pig.
No, I didn't bleed that time.
Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming?
Because I'm being accused.
Here.
I'm being accused of being a stuffed pig again.
Well, you have a microphone, and yet you scream.
But it's like you still don't hear me.
So go ahead.
So he's putting the shot in my mouth, and I heard the needle snap. I heard this, and the dentist says, "All right, we have a situation. I need you to be very, very still."
That's enough to get. I'd have been out of the chair and running.
So when he says we have a situation and you have to be very, very still, the first thing you want to do is start talking. What's the situation? What's going on? And he explained that the needle had broken off in my jaw. Very strong jaws, that's Watley's. And he had to go in there and...
Like from all that D-sipping.
Now that I can hear. And he had to pull the needle out and start over again. I have awful experiences at the dentist.
Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I had 6 teeth pulled yesterday, man.
You must have some great teeth.
Yeah. And guess what? The dog ran off into the woods with him.
With your
He
teeth?
took them. The dog ran into the woods with my teeth.
It's so
He
whack.
stole the gums. He stole the gums, too.
You're so whack, Jay.
He stole the gums, too.
Yes, and the
gums
teeth.
are still out in the woods bleeding. Why would my dog run off with my teeth, man? Why?
I have no
Someone
idea.
tell me, Fairfax, Virginia, why would my dog run off with my teeth?
I got
and my gums.
This is my new favorite crank caller ever.
Why,
This is the
Ron?
nuttiest
Why, Fez? Huh? Tell
Answer
me.
him, Fez. Tell him.
Maybe the dog had a bone he wanted to chew on and he needed some new teeth.
New teeth?
New teeth.
Maybe. Do I need colonics?
And gums.
All right, thank you very much, Jay. All right, see you later, brother. Why would he do it?
Why? Tell me, Ron and Fez.
Tell me, Ron, Fez, why? Why would this happen?
My own dog. Why would he do it?
Say dog.
866-277-4969 is the toll-free phone number. DC local lines 202-432-1067.
We'll be right back at Ron and Fez.
Back with the Ron and Fez show. About ready to wrap this one up. 866-277-4969 is the toll-free phone number. DC local lines 202-432-1067.
Rory is saying that you have a huge dentist fear, huh?
Oh, I hate dentists so much. Like, I would rather go through a major surgery than actually go to the dentist.
You'd rather have like a gallbladder or an appendix taken out than go to the dentist?
Yeah, just because there's something about your teeth. Like, I don't know if I just have really sensitive teeth or just like the fact that like they're putting sharp objects in your mouth and they're, your cheeks are thin, your gums are really like thin and stuff like, and they slip and boom.
No one's ever gotten killed.
No, but
in a dentist chair like you do in a hospital.
That drill could go right to your brain, Roddy.
But I think your mouth is so much more sensitive than the rest of your body. Like, there's just your gums.
There's no organs there that could kill you.
Yeah, but that pain, that piercing pain. Because, like, when I was younger, when I was probably, like, 12 years old, I had a dentist who was drilling a cavity out, slipped off my tooth, went right into my gum. And ever since then, like, I always fear that anytime they're doing something in there, they're going to hit me again.
Did it hurt?
Oh, I was screaming with pain. And plus, I didn't have a Novocaine, so I felt the whole thing. So he drilled right into, like, the side of my gum. I mean, granted, it wasn't that bad, but it was enough to, like, make me have excruciating pain.
How long has it been since you've been to the dentist?
About 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, it shows. It shows.
But I just can't.
Like a jack-o'-lantern.
I like the dentist. I like going to get my teeth cleaned because the woman I go to, she has like this sonic thing that's like just sandblasting your teeth, I guess. And I actually have had to be woken up in the hygienist chair.
Well, how? They're rocking you?
No, it wasn't that guy when I was 5.
You got touched like as a kid.
See, I don't think I would have minded.
Maybe that's why I like the dentist.
I don't think I'd mind going to the dentist if that was all it was, but every time I was getting the cleaning, they say, oh, here's another cavity.
Yeah, I guess
just constantly. So it's
like if you went every once in a while, and they didn't have to run you down.
I always get bad news.
Spooky tooth. But that's the way
Billy has this person called Narton, but that can't be right, is it?
Narton?
Hey, Narton. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, it's Martin.
Yeah.
Hi, Ron and Fez.
Hi, my friend.
Hi. Yeah, I have a quick story, dental story. When I had my wisdom teeth pulled, they put me under, and they had trouble finding my vein. So every time they punctured me, I got more and more stoned while they were punching. I was like, I was laying there, I was like, huh, and then, then I was like, then finally I was out.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And my wife made a dress out of toothpaste tubes.
All right, thank you very much, Narton. You know what? The weird thing about when they think that they're knocking you out, I have a hard time going all the way out. And I've had the gas and the shot in the arm, which I forget what that's called. And no matter what it is, I very rarely go all the way out, and I'm still fairly conscious of what's happening.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that's kind of scary, right? And that's why I was always afraid of having an operation. I don't know whether I can go all the way out doing it.
When I had my wisdom teeth taken out, they put the IV in my arm, and I immediately started spilling my guts because I went right after our show one morning, and what happened was we had taken the pants off of our lawyer that day on the show, and for some reason, as soon as I got the truth serum in me, I started confessing to what a bad person I was and what we did to Jonathan, our lawyer.
And then you also said to the dentist, "Hi, Steve."
Oh, yeah, I did. I forgot.
Hi, Steve. Oh, wait, that's the boy at school that I like.
And then I had some problems afterwards with where they gave me the IV. For some reason, my vein turned all hard and was bulging out of my arm. Like a week later. I don't think I've had a good day at the dentist. Except that day I fell asleep in the chair and the man rocked me. That was my one good day at the dentist.
He rocked your fat ass is what he did.
He didn't rock my world.
He literally rocked your fat ass. And then, what a day at work I had today. I had this kid. Butt like a vagina. God, was it a good day.
Okay.
Is that too much?
Yes, for me, yes.
Is there lines that we're crossing and I thought we didn't?
Dr. Mixon was good. He was a good man. He cared about us. He wanted us to have healthy teeth and gums.
Fez, that was your milkman. And you should not have been sitting there opening up your mouth to him.
How else was I going to get rocked?
Do you think you could be a dentist?
No, I could never be a dentist.
Could you be this laser eye surgeon like we had on tonight?
That, I really wouldn't trust myself, but I think I could do the laser surgery more than I could dentistry.
How could you be a regular surgeon?
No, there's no way I could cut someone open like that.
No, me neither.
No, and just I would, as soon as I cut the guy open, let's say I was able to get that far, and everything started spilling out, I would immediately panic, and I'd start, I'd be hands deep in it going, where's the kidney? Where's the kidney? I'd lose my way immediately.
Plus, I know you'd start molesting.
I would not rock anyone.
It's not your fault. It happened to you as a child. Now you're just trying to do it yourself.
Pass it on. Pay it forward is what I like to call it, Ronnie.
Touch it forward.
But no, I couldn't do anything like that.
I'll give you the chance I never had.
I couldn't be a doctor. I fainted one time in the doctor's office. Had to go in and get a shot. I had pneumonia, so I was getting a penicillin shot and fainted with my pants down. Boy, wait a minute. I'm starting to see a pattern.
Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on the air.
Hey, Kevin. What you got, Kev?
Oh, lost your butt.
Oh, sorry, Kev.
That one, Billy.
Just awful. Now, I'm pretty regular going to the doctor.
Oh.
Not that kind of regular.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant.
I usually go to the doctor because I'm on, different medications like cholesterol and high blood pressure stuff.
When do you get off that? You've been on it for years.
They told me if I lost weight, I could get off of it. And so far, I haven't been able to get off. Wait a minute. I haven't been able to lose the weight.
Well, have them rock you in that chair for a little while.
That won't help. So I go to the doctor fairly regularly, and he gives me a checkup once a year. And I'll tell you what, the last time I got they checked for the NAD cancer.
Nice.
And the old doctor, he's got me dropping my shorts. And as he feels one side to check, I actually hear him say, "Good testicle." Then he goes around and checks the other one and then repeats.
Great. I'm glad you enjoy them.
Like they're behaving.
Yeah.
Like they've just been given some sort of NAD award. The Natties.
Would you rather have a operation on your testicles or go to the dentist, Roy? If I had to choose.
Would they be cutting open my...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an operation.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Unbelievable.
You then go to the dentist, and let's say, have you ever had like a root canal?
No, I have not.
So you've never even had any of the hard stuff done?
I think it's just the fear that I will eventually have to go and do something like that. And
if you don't brush your teeth and go to the dentist, of course you will.
I don't know. I get so freaked out there. Like I'll like get so dizzy and I'll start hyperventilating and stuff when I'm sitting in the chair. I think it's also
that's phobia. You're phobic.
I definitely am very phobic of it. I think it's also the smell too. Like
the smell stuff.
Take a bath before you go.
I can't, there's so much there that just bothers me about it. Like everything, even the mouthwash is just too much for me. Everything just tastes horrible. Everything just feels horrible. And like, I'm so afraid that something's going to happen to me.
Look at Fezzi. He was felled up as a kid and he still goes and enjoys it.
I was not felled up. I was rocked gently. My world was rocked gently. We got to get you to a dentist. Now, do you take care of your teeth? So that you don't have to go?
Yeah, I brush my teeth at least twice a day.
He flosses with licorice. With a licorice whip.
He can actually fit a Twizzler between them.
But no, I do take care of them regularly, like
floss?
Yeah, I'll floss, not every day, but I do floss maybe 4 times a week or something like that. So I mean, and I'm always chewing gum, which I know is not great, but it helps.
Hi, Steve.
I was under anesthetic. I didn't know what I was saying.
Go ahead, Roy. Don't let me stop you.
I thought the doctor was Steve.
But, I'll constantly chew gum. Because, that helps clear out your mouth. And
no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it's Hubba Bubba, Ronnie.
Nobody ever said, hey, good, chew gum after every meal.
No, a lot of this stuff is, it's good for your teeth. It doesn't have really the sugar in it.
Those chiclets are going to replace your teeth one day.
But I mean, because it'll clean your teeth and it actually whitens your teeth and it helps it. It makes it
have
stronger.
a milk bone dog biscuit.
But the more you chew, the stronger your teeth will be. Plus, I drink a lot of milk.
I've never heard this in my life.
Yeah, the more you chew.
No, and milk does not help after age 8. I forget, but it's a very young age that they go, milk does no more good. No.
He's taking liquid paper and painting his teeth with it, Ronnie.
I always thought that the more you drink it, the better.
As a child.
When your bones and teeth are developing.
Literally, at the age where you can have real food, you really don't need to have milk anymore.
I always thought that, your whole life.
No.
It keeps strengthening them.
Why everything in your life deteriorates? It doesn't keep growing.
Oh, if you drink the milk, it'll help it. It'll strengthen it.
If the nutrients in the milk help their growing bones, do you think you're getting taller?
No, but what if I break an arm and then I drink milk? It'll help it heal
faster. It'll heal it instantly. You won't even need a cast. Because milk is magic. Ass.
Seriously, where are you getting this milk? You sucking it out of a witch?
No, my mom always told me when I was a kid.
Witch.
My mom,
when you were a kid. No one says that to adults. Keep drinking your milk.
She says, you keep drinking milk all your life. You'll always have
She never
strong...
said that, liar. Well, I guarantee you she never said it.
That's the way I took it.
If anything, it's just the opposite. You see what some adults have to drink. They have to come up with this lactate and stuff because the adult body can't even take milk anymore. It makes them so sick and their stomach's so sour. That's why everyone's lactose intolerant.
Well, so
maybe you're lactose tolerant. You need more milk.
I do. I love milk. There's nothing better than this nice ice cold glass of milk.
Yes, really thirst quenching.
It is. It really is.
It is not.
It's a nice end of the night drink and stuff. You just before you go to bed.
If you're 3, you should sit down and have it. But no one ever goes, I was so thirsty, and then I had a large glass of milk. It's another food group. Yeah. Why do you think that is?
No, Ronnie.
Because it's not a beverage.
Ronnie, it's very refreshing. That's why when you watch football, the Redskins have a cow on the sidelines instead of that big Gatorade tub.
And the whole line will come over and hit another apiece.
No,
that's how refreshing it is.
If you're having a sandwich and it's dry or something like that, you get a nice glass of milk.
What sandwich? What kind of? What's a good sandwich that milk goes with?
I think any sandwich. Like a ham and cheese.
Like a hoagie. You would have a hoagie and a glass of milk.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's because I think they complement each other with the cheese.
No, the only thing it complements would be a peanut butter and jelly. No other sandwich goes with that.
The only other thing, unless you're having a cake sandwich.
Let me ask you this: tuna fish and milk.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You skank.
You're disgusting.
You're a skank.
It's the bread is so dry and the milk is so
Right. So have a real beverage. Have a Pepsi. A milk is not going to work for you. Peanut butter and jelly is the only thing that goes with milk.
That is it.
Milk and turkey is great. Like a nice turkey sandwich, maybe some cheese on it, and then.
Yes, I understand what a turkey sandwich is. You're not bringing in a whole new thing that I've never heard of.
Ronnie, you've never met the Earl of Sandwich?
No.
He invented it, you.
I forgot to tell everybody I'm from Venus. What's this turkey you speak of? Explain it to me.
I'm telling you, have to try. Next time you're having a turkey sandwich, have a glass of milk, and they complement each other so perfectly.
I've been on this planet a while. I've had it. And it only works for children. Adults have different beverages. Children don't drink beer. Men don't drink milk.
I love both of them, but the milk
together.
I've never tried that. That could be very interesting. Beer and milk.
Now I love a chocolate milk. I can't get enough of that. I always think I'm drinking out of that river in Willy Wonka. I feel like a goose to scoop.
You know what? I could drink some chocolate milk, but not like when I was a kid.
Oh, I know.
I could crank that down when I was a kid. Literally, I could have had a keg and been very happy with a keg of chocolate milk.
Actually, as a young child...
Now I can have a taste of it.
That's it. Just the tease.
I'll hit it in a shot glass. Oh, it's nice chocolate.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, that was delicious. Went down smooth. But I'm like Rory over here, literally hanging underneath of a cow.
Elsie Borden.
I thought he was fixing it.
Actually, now
I thought he was putting a transmission in a cow because his legs were hanging out so long. Scumbag, you make me sick with your milkness.
You know where that milk comes from, right?
Yeah.
Cow teeters?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
How's that good for you?
Because it's very good for you. It's got vitamin D in it, and that's great for for your body and for growing bodies.
You know what? If you're so happy with a cow's teat, why don't you go after a bull's dink and keep it going?
And just collect the whole set.
How could that be good for you?
Another thing that also goes well with
calves. Are you a calf?
No, but milk's great.
It's calf a retard.
Another great thing that goes with milk is potato chips.
Oh!
Potato chips, or even better is Doritos. Doritos and milk, like a nice cheesy Dorito and a nice ice cold glass of milk.
You may have said the grossest thing ever, nacho cheese flavored milk.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You dip it right in the milk, and then, they mix it together.
You are a disgusting young man.
Well, you put it in with cereal, so, it's kind of the same type of thing.
I'm sorry, I've never had Cheddaros cereal.
Are we going to the, so fun, Cheddaros. Are we going out to the 29?
Yeah, I think we are going to the 29. I got to feed Billy.
All right, why don't you do this? Have 2 glasses of milk in front of us.
Okay, I definitely will.
Sick bastard.
I love milk. I could probably drink like a half a gallon of milk.
I bet you can't drink a gallon.
I bet you I probably could. I definitely think I can.
Tomorrow night, we will watch you drink a gallon of milk.
Okay.
1 gallon of milk.
Definitely. I definitely will.
How quick can you do it?
You know what? I never raced it. I'll just go as fast as I can.
If you can do it in an hour, I'll give you $100.
Okay. I'll give you 100 too.
All right, that's $200 for a gallon of milk in an hour.
Okay.
All right, you'll have 1 hour, and we'll get you a gallon of the vitamin D, whole milk, cold as you want it.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Definitely. Yeah, I'm willing to take a chance.
What are you taking a chance for?
Well, I mean,
if you love it so much, if you want to marry it.
Willing to take a bet.
Oh, you're going to bet us now?
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
What are you going to pay us if you can't do it? Because I don't even think you drink milk.
I do. I love milk. I love milk. Milk, it's probably my favorite beverage.
That's the sickest thing I've ever heard. It's not a beverage. It's cheese. It's liquid cheese.
Well, no, cheese is made from milk. You know, it comes from milk. It's not a solid.
All right, are you going to be able to do this tomorrow, or are you going to be claiming my eyes, I can't drink the milk?
I don't need to see to drink.
That's true.
I'll just smell. I love that smell of milk.
Why don't you have a milk and Pepsi like Laverne and Shirley? Which one are you more, Laverne and Shirley?
I think Laverne.
Get your buddy Billy, Laverne and Squirrely.
Billy can be Carmine Ragusa. Come in here.
He's gone from rags to even more rags.
Was that the worst hook anyone's ever had?
Yes.
I thought I went from rag. Why is that a hook?
Mikey D's going nuts right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's personal friends with Eddie Mecca.
Mikey D, here's the opportunity I had. He and I were in the same dance class. I could have played his son, Laverne Jr.
I'm gonna get an email from Mikey D. I could see this coming. I overrided the bumper music twice tonight, so I'll be getting a.
Mikey sent me a couple emails, and he said that Roy would get Valium. Mikey's been all over the place tonight. He's been unbelievable, even when he's 6th man.
Very nice, Mikey D. All right, that is it for the Ron and Fez show. Thank you, Dr. Wills from LASIK Plus and Tice Corner.
Is he still
coming
here?
in? No.
Oh, well, the way you said that, I thought he was behind me.
If you want to get your eyes fixed, 1-800, anyone, 1-800-LASIK Plus or LASIKplus.com online.
Let's really hope for the best with Roy tomorrow, no matter how your $200 milk challenge goes. I want your eyes to be okay.
Imagine that if you got new eyes and $200 to see it with.
It'd be a great beginning to a new eyes life.
God, he's nuts.
He's scared. We're Ron and Fez, back tomorrow at 7 o'clock, right after Dynamite on 106.7 WJFK.